Peppa Pig, The Night with Two Moons. That night was too quiet. No wind, no humming of the street lamps, even the chirping of crickets outside, as if someone had turned it off. Peppa woke up on her own without any reason. The hallway clock showed 2:47. George was softly snoring in his bed. She sat up and walked to the window, and she saw them, two moons, one familiar, round, milky white, the other lower, darker, almost black, but not completely. Something glimmered inside it. Something moved. Peppa squinted and froze. They were eyes. Eyes on the surface of the moon, wide open, shining. No eyelids, no pupils. They didn't blink. They just stared down. Peppa recoiled and ran into the hallway. The light wouldn't turn on. The chandelier bulb barely flickered, as if the house itself had less power. She went down to the living room. Daddy Pig sat in his chair, but didn't move, the newspaper in his hooves, eyes wide open, not blinking. Mummy Pig stood in the kitchen, as if she was stirring something, but the spoon didn't move. Only George upstairs continued to breathe, slowly. Mummy, Daddy. Peppa came closer, but they were like dolls, alive, but frozen. Then she looked out the window again. Both moons were still there. The white one, calm, and the black one was closer. Peppa felt something pulling her toward the glass. She stepped forward, then again and again, until her hoof touched the cold windowsill. The eyes of the moon blinked. In that moment, she screamed, or thought she did. No sound came out. The world turned muffled, as if the whole room was covered in thick cotton. The shadows on the walls trembled. The air smelled like something was burning, like someone had scorched paper. Peppa lost balance and fell. Then, darkness. She woke up in the morning, in her bed. George was still asleep. The sun shone through the window. One moon, the regular one, was gone from the sky. Everything was as if nothing had happened. "Good morning, Peppa," said Mummy Pig from the kitchen. "Do you remember the night?" Peppa asked. "What night, dear?" "There were two moons. One was black, with eyes." "You must have had a dream," Mummy smiled. "Sometimes dreams feel real." Peppa fell silent. George didn't say a word at breakfast. Even Daddy Pig seemed quieter than usual, as if everyone had forgotten, or pretended to. But when Peppa went back upstairs and looked at the mirror, it was fogged up, despite the morning, despite the sunlight. And on it, from the inside, were prints, two round marks, like eyes, and under them a faint scratch. One word, "I see." She stepped back. On the ceiling of her room was a circle of dimmer light, slightly darker than the rest of the room, as if something in the sky was still shining. But not for everyone. Peppa held her